if you remember what it was called beforehand. Stay what? All right. So let me whip out my notebook so we can judge the game. This is a point system that I created, so don't come after me. This is something that I like to do on my channel. Okay. Here we go. Story. On a scale of 5, I would say I think the story was great. I didn't get emotionally invested in the game, so even if my son died, I wouldn't have like cried because the son really didn't have much of a personality. So it didn't like hit me that way story-wise, but I think story-wise it kept me engaged. I was interested throughout. Once Karios, I think, came into my chat and told me like, listen, just play this game as if you're actually in this situation, and that way you won't waste too much time interacting with parts of the environment that you don't need to. Excuse me. I found this game more captivating than I did the first time that I played it. So story, I'm going to give it a... I always get nervous giving games full points. I'm going to say 4.5 out of 5. Let's just give it 4.5 out of 5, okay? Music. Music's pretty standard. They use the same 3 or 4 tracks. For the sensitive scenes, it was doom, 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 doom. Actually, wait a minute. But then I liked some of the music scene, some of the music. So we're gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. We'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 for the music because I like the music. It wasn't like annoying or anything. So I liked, and at a lot of points I was like, is this like movie music? Because it's really good. So we're giving it a 3.5 out of 5. Okay. Difficulty. I thought it was very straightforward. I didn't even have to mess with the difficulty. Normal difficulty was perfect. So difficulty, we're going to say it's completely fair, which is 5 out of 5. Completely fair. Not very difficult. Or I guess we should do it the other way around. I think 5 should be like super difficult and 1 should be like fairly easy. We're going to say it's a 3 because of all the missed prompts. I think they give you a reasonable amount of time to respond to the prompts. However, I feel like for a person like me, it sometimes isn't enough time. And sometimes I get so caught up in the story and the cutscenes and I'm really indulged that I forget that I'm playing a game and I start resting my forearms down on the chair. And then it's time for action, and I'm not fast enough to react. Also, there were some times where you had to press like 5 buttons at one time that were all over the controller. And I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but I was just like doing Twister with my fingers. So that's what made it difficult. IMO. Choices. Choices were well spread out. Choices gave you a reasonable amount of time. How if you were in the real situation, you wouldn't be given like an unlimited amount of time. So they do time out after a while and they just make a decision for you. I think they could have made it easier by not making the thought spin around you so fast. I found it a little fast because sometimes I'd be reading the thoughts and there would be like 7 thoughts around his head or 5 thoughts around his head and I couldn't read all of them in time to react in time. And I guess they're trying to emulate how it would be like in real life when you have a lot of thoughts in your head and you got to make a decision quick. So I guess I kind of understand. But I think for choices, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. It was like pretty good with choices. Pretty fair. Atmosphere, graphics were great. Atmosphere was great with like the rain, the darkness, the characters and all of that. So atmosphere, 4.5 out of 5. And the characters. Okay. I think the kids were the only ones that didn't have much of a character, which bothered me because I feel like, I know maybe that wasn't the point of the game, like the father and son relationship, but if the kid ultimately died at the end and he went through all of this torture for his kid, I would have liked to find out more about the kid or have emotionally connected with the kid in some way in the game. What else? Oh my goodness gracious. Guys, there are 3 ants on my desk. Oh, shit. How y'all gonna come in my desk like this, bruh? Oh my god. Sorry, I got a little distracted. So where was I? Characters? Yeah, characters. I think Nauman Reedus was probably my favorite character. And he showed the most. But Shelby did too. Showed dimension. I don't know. They all were pretty good. It's just the kids bothered me a little bit. Dad, save me. Dad, I'm drowning. Dad, please come save me. Like, that was just awful. And then the Jason? Jason! Now it's become a meme, but like that's so yeah, overall I would give the game a 4.5 out of 5. It was very enjoyable. It was very fair. Some choices seemed like they were very unrealistic, but then we were given more information later as to why they were the way that they were. Like, I remember when we were playing the hotel scene with the girl, we were like, why is she just going up in his room? She doesn't even know this guy. And then we find out why, because she's a journalist, she knows of him, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. It does have good replay. Oh, I should write replay value. Replay value would be a pretty high replay value. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. I think it has really good replay value. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5. Let me add that to my list. Replay value. Oops. Replay value. And yeah, too much Jason. Yeah, so overall I enjoyed the game. It was super fun, and you know I'm about to do one of my most favorite things in this game. I mean, in this during this time, I'm going into my stream and I'm scrolling down, not to look at myself. We go in over here and we are adding Heavy Rain, baby, as a game that I've completed. Boom, oh, wait, what? Whoops. Boom, baby. Let's go, Heavy Rain. What? Yeah, so very exciting. Very excited. That was a good time. And thank you guys for chilling with me. That was fun. Fuck this beach with an op. Fuck this beach with an op. Raven isn't emotional, so I am emotional. I cried already. Missionator, thank you so much for that raid. I really appreciate it.